welcome to Recipes with Ros Emely. How are you guys today? How do you guys spend Thanksgiving? I hope full of food, laughter, family, and all the good vibes. Today I'm going to share with you a super easy and quick recipe. We're going to be making steak fajitas. Of course, who doesn't like fajitas? Who doesn't like Mexican food? Because I love Mexican food. This is my way, of course. I hope you guys enjoy it with your family. Now let's get started with the ingredients. Guys, let's make our delicious steak fajitas. We're gonna start with yellow, red, and green bell peppers, as well as white onions, white or yellow onions. Now we're gonna cut this or chop this very thinly to make our fajitas vegetables. And I already washed my vegetables, just pre-wash them with water, rinse them with water, and that's about it. So here are my vegetables for my fajitas. Now we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna start with our steak. And I'm actually using angus steak, which is thinly sliced. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut it into strips, basically for our fajitas. But in the supermarket, you can obviously find these already fajita thinly sliced and cut into strips, making it more convenient. And sometimes they also come with the vegetables. So I also washed my steak with vinegar as well as lime juice, and then I just rinsed it in water. Now we are ready to season our steak. I'm going to start with 3 garlic cloves finely chopped. You can use garlic powder as well. I love garlic. Just adds so much flavor to any dish. I'm also adding about 1.5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a pinch of ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, salt to taste, and I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of paprika powder. We're going to mix very well. And then I like to add juice of half a lime, just to add some acidity and freshness to our steak. Now we're gonna mix and we are ready to start cooking our steak. Now let's start cooking the steak. In my pan or skillet, I added 1.5 tablespoons of avocado oil, and I'm cooking this at high heat. We're gonna add all of the steak. And we're gonna cook this for about 10 minutes. See that after 10 minutes, the steak is actually cooking in its own juice, making it super juicy and delicious. But don't worry, the water is going to evaporate and we're going to have the nice color of fajitas that we all love. So we're going to continue cooking this for 8 more minutes. As you can see, there's no more stock, right? It evaporated so good. Now we're going to mix. And now we're going to add lime juice. We're going to mix again. As you can see, it's starting to have some color. Now we're ready to add our vegetables, which are the bell peppers and the onions. I'm just going to mix a little, and I'm also going to add water because I do not want the steak to burn. We do not want that, and I also like some juice in it. So we're going to add a little bit of water. And just like that. We're going to mix and we'll let this cook for about 8 more minutes. 5 to 8 more minutes on medium heat. After that, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of teriyaki sauce. I just like the flavor of it. And I'm also going to add a little bit more of salt. So you can taste your fajitas right now. If it needs more salt, garlic, whatever it needs, you can add it right about now before we serve it. So I'm just adding a little bit of salt, like a pinch of salt. I'm going to mix very well. Has some delicious juice. And basically that is it. I'm just going to let it cook for about 5 more minutes on medium heat. And then our fajitas is done. As you can see, delicious. We're gonna turn off the stove, add a little bit of more lime juice. As you can see, I love lime juice on my steak. And we're ready to make our steak fajitas. Such an easy and delicious and quick lunch or dinner idea. Ahora a servirlo. So over here I have, of course, my steak fajitas. I also have flour tortillas. You can use corn tortillas if you want. And I have here my guacamole, which is just basically avocado mashed with a little bit of lime juice and salt. Now we're gonna add our steak with bell peppers and onions, and then top it off with avocado. But of course, if you have crema mexicana, you can add crema, you can add pico de gallo, whatever you want. You can add ranch sauce, hot sauce. It's gonna taste so good. It's obviously to your liking. And basically that is it, guys. Super delicious and quick steak fajitas. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Hope you guys can make it, and I will definitely see you on my next video.